Today I'm gonna do something a little bit different, but also a lot of fun. I'm gonna pair whiskey with some chocolates. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Now, the other night on the live, it was Friday the 13th with Valentine's on that Saturday. And I decided to kind of do a combination live where I kind of do the Friday 13th horror with a little bit of, Valentine's love. And so I named it Death by Chocolate. So if you have not seen that video, I'll leave a link to it right here. But that night I was pairing chocolate with whiskeys, and all of them were really good, but there were a few that actually just stood out a little bit more, and it made me think this would be a fun video. So we're gonna go over my top pairings that night and just share them with you guys. All right, let's get started. So this first one is actually using Angel's Envy with a chocolate covered strawberry. Now I did cheat a little bit on this one. What I mean by that is that night on the lives, I didn't use any basic Angel's Envy. I did use a single barrel, but I think with this one, any Angel's Envy would actually do. This one is a sherry finish, but most Angel's Envies are port finish. And I think it's that port finish that's actually gonna highlight these strawberries in the chocolate. Now you can go get like a fresh chocolate covered strawberry. I think that would be perfect as well. But I just happen to have these on hand that night, and that's what I used. And it actually worked out very, very well. So let's give a little pour of this. And then we're gonna open this up as well. Now, the way we wanna do this to taste it is we first wanna add a little bit of this to our mouth. We wanna coat our mouth and our palate with just some of the whiskey. So let's go in for that. Very, very nice pour. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a small bite, chew it, and kind of leave it on the tongue and let it kind of start dissolving before you take your next drink. All right, here we go. Now, as my tongue is covered with the chocolate and those strawberries, I'm gonna go for my next sip. Yep, just as good as I remember that night. Such a good pairing. And I believe it's actually the finish in Angel's Envy with a fruit that pairs very well. That port, in this case sherry finish, kind of just blends in with that fruit, making both of them pop. And then chocolate with the whiskey, highlight some of those whiskey notes that you're gonna get, popping with that caramel, the chocolate notes, the dark chocolate notes you get in there. They just kind of pop with this. So honestly, very good pairing. I do recommend it. I know a lot of people out there do not drink Angel's Envy, but I think go get a regular one or a special one if you want. That way you have a good one on your shelf or one that you really enjoy, and just pair it. And I'd love to see what you think about it. Now, next on my list is this Woodford. Now, this one's gonna be the hardest one for you to pair with. And the reason is this was a Woodford chocolate malted rye. This one surprised me. Now, I think with a Woodford, a regular Woodford would be really good. If I were to go down to a more basic Woodford, I do the Woodford double oak. That's usually what I have in the house. I love it. It makes a great old fashioned. It's a great everyday kind of sipper. So I really do like that one. But for this one, I actually decided to pull out the chocolate because I figured it has chocolate in it. We're going to highlight more of that chocolate. But I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize it was a malted rye. So this is a malted one. Let's pop this open and pour some of this out. As you pop this open, you can smell that malt right there. There's a lot of that in the air. So if you really don't like malts, this might throw you off. But what you want to pair with this is a sea salt, and a dark chocolate goes with this malt so good. I'm not a dark chocolate person. So when I was like, okay, I'm doing dark chocolate, I'm doing a malted whiskey. Not my favorite on either one, but when they hit, wow, I was surprised. So once again, take a little bit of this, take a little sip of it. Just let it coat that mouth. And I'm starting to like malts more, and yeah, that's starting to taste a lot better to me. Now, this dark chocolate, just with that malt rye, I don't know. Let it sit on that tongue. Let it coat the tongue. I'm gonna go for another sip. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that just hits. That hits so nicely. Something about those two, that combination, it works out really, really well. The funny thing with that one was I was so surprised with it. On the live, I actually had my wife come back to try it. I forgot to tell her this was a malt when she first tasted it, and she made the funniest face off camera. And then when she put the combination together, she realized what I was calling her for. So it's really, really that good. So I would try it if you have Woodford at home. Try it with the Woodford Double Oak. I like that one. But if you have a malt that you like, or a malted rye, I think maybe that's the one that you pair up. And the dark chocolate sea salt is what you need to go with. Part of it, me thinks it's actually that little bit of that darkness with that salt in there that's actually making everything just kind of pop in the mouth and just take it to the next level. All right, let's get to the next one. Now, this next one is Still Austin. This is a Still Austin rye cask strength. Now, this one's a single barrel cask strength, and that's what I recommend. Go get a Still Austin cask strength, and if you can, if they have a single barrel, grab a single barrel. If you've been blowing off rye, Still Austin rye, don't. These are amazing. I'm going to pour some in here as I'm talking about this one. So what I did is I wanted to pair up this rye with a chocolate, and these ryes have some minty notes in them. So I figured a mint, dark chocolate mint, as I was saying with ryes, that dark chocolate seems to hit right. And I'm not a dark chocolate person, but this one was next level. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about this one. So the last one I did was my surprise. This one was probably my favorite of the night. So let's see if it holds up today. All right. So remember, put a little bit on your tongue, let it coat your tongue, bite that chocolate, chew it, leave that on your tongue, and take another sip. Good way to see if you like that pairing. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's funny. I took the rye, enjoyed the rye, took a bite of that chocolate. As I said, I'm not a dark chocolate fan. That dark chocolate was hitting my mouth, and I wasn't enjoying that moment for a little bit. But then you had this with it, and yeah, bam, it hits it. Now, the reason I think you need to do dark chocolate over like a milk chocolate, which I prefer, is because I think it gets too sweet. I think those dark notes, that darkness in there, hitting with this rye just makes it just so well balanced that's what makes it stand out a little bit. One more little bite here, just to try this one again. And it's funny, my favorite part about this is that mintiness that you get in there. It brings out the mintiness in the rye, that darkness balances out, and just such a good pairing. This one definitely was my favorite of the night, and still stands up today as my favorite so far. All right, my last one of the night. My last one of the night is I'm trying to take you outside of the bourbon, outside of the rye. And that night I did a few world whiskeys, right? But the world whiskey that stood out to me that night was Irish whiskey. This Red Spot is just such a good pour. If you've never had Red Spot, I suggest if you ever get a chance, try it. It's different. It's nice. There's so much to it. There's so much balance to this. And yes, these are a lot lower proof, but there's so much flavor to them as well. Now, this one, if you're at home, do it with the Green Spot. Green Spot was actually what was recommended with this one. Red Spot was closer for me. I enjoy the Red Spot, so that's why I kind of used this one that night, but it seemed to work. So with these Irish whiskeys, you want to pair it with a white chocolate. Once again, not a white chocolate fan. But my wife makes this, what we call Elf Corp, usually during Christmas, but with the grandbaby on the way, she actually, if you look at this, it's like a little boy, and it had white and blue M&Ms in there. So I used this one that night, and it worked out perfectly. So once again, a little sip. This is such a good pour. Little bite. This is so good by itself. A little sip. Once again, great combination. It's the citrus notes, the floral notes that hit right with that white chocolate that's not oversweet, but there is some sweetness to it, causing this nice layer, complexity in the mouth with some balance in there. Very, very good pour. Ooh, one more bite. Yep, that hits the spot nicely. Hope you whiskey drinkers out there who don't just drink bourbon and rye found that this one was interesting. I did do more on my live, as I said, so if you want, go check that out. I had a great time doing that. That was so much fun for me. A lot more fun than I even thought I was going to have with that, but I really did enjoy it. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more of Still Austin here. I'm going to go sit and edit in a little while, so give myself a nice little pour so I can continue doing that. And I'm just very curious. Have you ever tried or even thought about trying pairing whiskey with chocolate? I really did like the idea. I like the way it came out. I like the results of it. I think I'm gonna try a few other things. Somebody had mentioned cheese. Maybe I do some whiskey with cheese, or like a charcuterie board. Get a combination of meats and cheese and kind of see what pairs with what. That might be an interesting thought. So let me know. Would you like that? Would you like me to pair this with like a charcuterie board or some cheese? Let me know. Put in the comments below if there's anything else you think that would be fun to pair whiskey with. I know I had a great time doing this one, so it'd be fun kind of do some experiments. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole, my chocolate whiskey rabbit hole. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed going back over these again, trying them again because, yeah, they hit the spot. They do match up very nicely, and I encourage you to try some of these as well. Well, my friends, thank you again. Stay safe, and until our next journey, my friends, cheers.